Hey guys, how's it going? Master Bucks here and welcome to another episode of this Creator Club Career Mode in FIFA 20. The moment has finally come for Masters FC. We are about to play our first ever game of European football. A massive moment and a milestone moment in the history of this football club. We're going to be playing FC Copenhagen first. Then immediately after that, a tough game away to Manchester United. And then after that, we've got more cup action, like literally an insane amount all bunched up toward the end of September. This game against SC Braga is going to be the first game that we play of European football in the TMB arena. Then kicking on over into October, you've got other tough games against, say, for example, Chelsea and then Standard Liège, who are the other team that we're going to be playing in our group. But our first ever Europa League game, and I'm rocking up in like a t-shirt. I love it. Hey, always rep the Masters FC merch all the time, every time. Valeri is still yet to make his debut, and I tell you what, with the Manchester United game coming up after this is about as good a time as any, I would imagine. So I reckon he might actually get a run in this game, you know. He could even start. We're looking to begin. Can we start off with a win in our campaign? I'm sure, hopefully we can. I mean, there is no, I don't know what the easier team in our group is. I would say, if any, it would probably be Copenhagen. That's probably about it, though. We need to stay focused, for sure, and hopefully get off and started with our group with a win. So the changes we're going to make are minor. We're going to swap the fullbacks out, so Lewis starts and Valeri starts as well. Same centre-back partnership, same midfield trio, Travis still in goal, and even the front three is almost the same except for Ryan Kent. That's going to go on the left wing instead of Harvey Elliott. So they are the changes. I've got most of my, high stamina players still out there that can hopefully, make up the stamina they lose before the Manchester United game, or the majority of it. So I'm hoping this game with that team will end in a W and we will get our first 3 points in our first ever European football game. But this is the moment, people. Europa League begins right now. From League One all the way up to the Premier League, and now we're playing European football. Oh, baby. Obviously, we suffered a little disappointment just missing out on Champions League, but the Europa League gives us a very interesting opportunity. It's a competition that we would have had almost no chance of winning the Champions League if we had actually got into that competition. But here, we might actually have at least a bit of a shot, surely, to get out of the group, and from there, anything could happen. So fingers crossed, the boys can get it done. And who is going to score our first European goal as well out of this front three, if any of them? Copenhagen, let's look at the team. I'm trying to spot names that I recognise. I cannot. I'm already noticing that there are 2 players on yellow cards in the first group game. How is that possible? But we are kicked off in Europe, people. Here we go. Where is Hunter? Sharp turn there. He's still going with it. Little bump. Still fighting. Oh, could maybe set it up for him on his... Oh, left foot. That's how you do it. And it's our first attack and our first goal. We have absolutely banged it with that one. Come on. Played a through ball like I was hoping would go the right side of Hunter into that pocket of space, but it didn't go that way. Thankfully, Hunter's got such a string on it. And that is, with the defender on the line, how is he missed? Now, how is he? There is no way that we should have scored that. Did not waste any time getting underway in this game, did we? Kone, Adelaide, and we're off here. And Kent. Oh my God, I want Kent. What the? Oh. Oh! 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 Oh my! Is that an assist or what? From Jonathan Ikone, finished off by Hunter. This is naughty. Ikone just, boop, he does not need to have it. He does not need to do it to him like that. But he does for the style points, and oh my. Are we on for an early hat-trick for Hunter here or what? Well, I think we have the assist of the season. Maybe not completely wrapped up, but it's just... What's an assist? And there's a 2-goal lead within less than 10 minutes, or just a little over 10 minutes. And off to Ikone one more time. Going for a perfect finesse and wide. I'm playing with some vigor, I've got the ability to just score at will, it seems, so I went for it. It was close, but not quite there. Oh, got space. Oh my God, it's a hat-trick. It's a hat-trick in less than 20 minutes, and that is one way to cap it off. I was completely expecting the block here. Like, how hasn't it been? How hasn't it been? But just smashed into the top bins. He's running at full steam. Defenders, I don't know how. I do not know how that's gone on by. How has he got such a quick hat-trick? It just feels like every shot we have, every shot taken with Hunter has ended up in the back of the net. Are you kidding me? What a string he's got on it. Davies. Oh! Outside of the post. This could be an absolute riot if some of these go in. If Akone's went in, if this one goes in, it could be 5-0 already. He's dropped him. Jump over him, man. My God, he's taken ages. And around the outside, Akone could have low crossed it instead of just giving him the... Oh my God, he's got it back. 4. Rebounds. Kent! Oh, Kent's got to go. Now we're even getting the rebounds. Like, honestly, I keep just upping and upping the sliders on legendary difficulty, and I just still sometimes am able to completely run away with games. And then sometimes I just can't fucking score. I don't get how one difficulty can be so... I can just absolutely walk it one day and then be completely useless in a game in like 2 or 3 ones later. Oh, fucking hell. We didn't stop the cross there. That is maybe the first ball they've whipped into the box all game, and they score from it. Yeah, no good. I dragged a fullback out there, like Valeri or something, and who is marking him? Davies in the middle. Just gets ahead of him, and the rest is history, sadly. I think Trevor's just got a little something on it. Maybe a minor nick, but not enough. Can't imagine either side's really going to have a time to attack that, especially with it just bouncing up around the air. So that is going to be the end of a crazy-ass first half. It's 4-1. They did get a goal. Fair to play to them, respect to them. With, honestly, like their first attempt in the game, god damn it. But we already have a hat-trick for Hunter, who's picked his spot, hasn't he? He sure likes that left-hand side. No, fucking Mavropanos, you've not helped me out there a lot, mate. And I left this man, Darami. I've cut back. Guys, I'm stumbling. I'm fucking all over the shop. Oh my God. My defending is pretty fucking atrocious today, it has to be said. Come on. Let's not bottle a 4-goal lead in our first Europa League game. I will not stand for it. Don't know what's going on with the bloody scoreboard right now, but it just does not want to go at the moment. Oh my God. What a move. And then a brilliant save from their goalkeeper. You're kidding me with that. Look at it. Like, the build-up play was amazing, and that is absolutely smashed at the keeper, but he still stops it. I'm getting Nick Pope vibes, I've got to be honest with you. Oh, wow, what a ball up over the top. God, don't let him get this. That'd make things interesting, and we are fucking stretched. Crossed in. Oh my God, for a second I actually thought it was in. What in the world is happening? Have not been able to... I can't believe I'm saying this. Kill the game off. We were leading 4-0. Just don't stick it in your own net like fucking Cisse did at the end of last season. And could we be off here for a quick one? Elliott has pace. We know that. He's just come on. He's got fresh legs. Surely can kill it off here. Gonna be tight. Gonna be very tight. But he goes and sticks it away. What a goal to finally kill this game off. We were leading 4-0. Am I having to say that? My goodness me. Harvey Elliott grabs himself a European goal as well in this Europa League clash. And what a first game ever for us in this competition, winning it 5-2. That is a big and crazy ass scoreline. And geez, there's 5 minutes left with this game. Who knows? There could still be another one. I think Travers can just boot this one forward and we can pretty much be done with it. Plaza winning the header. Lovely. Don't think I'll have a chance. That's all good. Don't need it. 5-2 at the end of the day. We run right in the opening 20-30 minutes or so. And then Hunter grabbing a hat-trick in next to no time. And a 5-2 win at the end of the day. What a victory. I'll tell you what, I'm chuffed with the result, but it still boggles my mind how I could go from being so dominant to, holy shit, we're in some danger here, of bottling a 4-0 lead. I couldn't believe it. But Jan Valeri did, fine, I reckon. The only mistake that he made was a mistake that he didn't even make. I dragged him out of position, so I can't really, it's clear to see why I brought him in. I was reasonably happy. He seems like a very capable backup. I mean, so too Lewis. Lewis also played today. He's my backup fullback, and he did great too. If you guys didn't know too, by the way, over on the Masters FC Twitter account, we recently started up a Hall of Fame, and Hunter was the first inductee for reaching 100 goals, the first player to do that. That's an instant induction, even in such a short, even though he's only just started his career, he's immediately in there regardless. And by the way, the Masters FC Twitter account is also like not even a couple hundred followers, if that, away from hitting 10,000 followers. So if you haven't already, go and check out the Masters FC Twitter account, go give it a follow, and let's see if we can crack over 10K. But we will go back to the starting 11 for this game against Manchester United. You know, not that long ago, we were potentially about to be on top of the Premier League, and sadly, we drew that game to Liverpool that would have got us there, and now we're in 7th, but with a game in hand. Beat Manchester United, hopefully go up ahead of them, and if we win this game, it will take us to 14 points, which will have us sitting in 4th place. However, though, before we do, I'm just going to make the sliders even more crazy to go up against, okay? So the shot error has now been reduced to 35. I used to do it like by 1 every single time I'd win by, say, 3 goals, but I'm now really, because yeah, you've seen Ultimate Difficulty. You've seen Edin Dzeko playing at right wing, bombing down the wings with 99 pace, and it's just stupid. So, the shot error I'm going to drastically reduce. The speed I've actually increased to 60 now as well. The sprint speed and acceleration at 55. If I make it any more than that, it does get not as crazy as Ultimate, but almost as bad. So, I'm going to go with this now. I've gone from 40 to 35 and from about high 50s now to just a flat 60. I'll be intrigued. I guess I will soon find out if I've made a mistake or not. But Old Trafford is the venue. That is the scene. Manchester United, Masters FC. To hopefully crack back up into the top 4. Still early days in the Premier League, but we're still undefeated. Yet to take our first loss. Hopefully not going to start now, even despite making it even harder. Another glorious day at Old Trafford in Manchester. And I just wonder, how will this new setup with the sliders go? I just wonder. I mean, hell, I thought bloody you-know-who, Hunter might have nearly set a record last season, but he didn't end up that way. However, Manchester United's team, it's decent. I mean, Lingard was surprisingly good last season, so you think Kane's the one we have to look out for. I think it's Lingard. Still a bit of an interesting Manchester United team. Familiar faces and some names that you wouldn't expect to be playing, and then you got guys, new signings like Ferran Torres as well as Aouar, and just others too that intrigue me. Toni Kroos being probably the biggest one. I've literally done, I swear to God, I cannot let a cross come in. I'm slacking on defense when it comes to the wings here. Look, it's a good ball in there. I take control of it, think it's Kerr, and I just don't get him running at the defender in time, and even then, just giving him the space to thread it through. And Kane grabs the first within 5. Dragging fucking defenders out, not making tackles, and just exposing myself. They had probably 3-on-1 in that scenario. I'm fucking having a dreadful start today. I'd like to say, oh, look at these new sliders, look how tough they are for me. No, it's just, I'm fucking playing shit. I can't hide from it. Was looking all set to be like, oh yeah, we haven't lost a single game yet this season, and I start like this. Seriously. Oh, Elliot, come on, that's not, I needed you to run a bit more to where the space was, mate. And now I need my fucking players to, god damn, give me literally an option to pass. Like, at the moment, I cannot move the ball freely enough at all. But maybe now we've got something. Hunter? Or do we just go the whole way with Adelaide? Not a bad move. Again, Ikone. Low cross. That is a gift. That is a gift. We got fortunate. Hunter with the tapping. Come on. Lucky little deflection, I was expecting Ikone to keep running. Instead, he cuts in. I wasn't expecting that. Just bounced for him to slide it on across to Hunter. Hunter for the simple tap in. And great to get a goal. God, so good to get a goal back now. I've got the majority of the game still to try to equalise. Not a bad ball again, not close enough. And I think I have a man down here. Yep, Reece James has done something. I saw when we started that counter-attack, I had a man back. McTominay. Aouar. Trying to stay in the way. I cannot right now. I cannot stay ahead of these guys at the moment. I'm trying to make tackles, trying to cut them off. They're moving so sharply now. And you see the ball fucking fly off of the boot of McTominay. That's what happens when you go from about 56 shot power to 60. Not that much, you would think, but it's fucking massive. Goddamn, 3-1 now, and it's tough out here. I didn't expect to have fucking such a big difference come from those changes, but it is looking massive. Tavares go. Oh my God, Hunter's getting the service today. We concede and then grab one immediately right back. This is an unreal game. The goals are flying like crazy. Tavares has just given all that space to move forward. Here I'm thinking, all right, Hunter's got to be offside. Or if he's not, the keeper maybe will grab it, or there's no way we'll be able to slide it past him. No, he somehow does. I keep thinking this game's getting away from me, and we keep pulling ourselves back into it. Oh, this is the fight and the grit of Masters FC. Come on. Let's just deal with this. The 3 minutes are pretty much up, man. Clear this one, Hunter. Beautiful. I won't have any chance to get that, and that will be the halftime break. 5 goals scored in this half as well. Unbelievable. We had a crazy first half in the last game, and an even crazier start to this one. Except this time, sadly, we find ourselves down. What a ball. The ball of dreams. And again, Hunter with a hat-trick. What a perfectly timed run and through ball. That is precision. Absolutely glorious. Tavares gets a second. They played the offside trap, hoping that Jonathan Ikone would get dragged offside. Instead, we see Hunter making a run. We slip him in instead. Unreal. We have seen 2 assists of the season contenders within the last 2 games. It's unbelievable. Oh, sheesh. Davies on a yellow card. And, you know, in a game, the way that it is now, it's very easy for me to pick up yellows. I do have to be mindful now. Come on. Ball up over the top. Oh, please. They're going to sleep. They've gone to sleep. It's 4-3 from 3-1 down to 4-3 up. Adelaide's taken us in front. Unreal. They've just gone to absolute sleep. That is a second time now that we have just played a brilliant ball either threading through or up and over their line that's pushed up high enough. Maguire nowhere near Adelaide and just smashed past Henderson. 4-3. We keep our heads, we keep our cool, we keep fighting, and we've already turned it around with 30 minutes left in this game. Goals have just started flying in like absolutely insane lately. I don't know what's been the cause of it. Oh, come on. That's weak. McTominay, Kane, and a save from Travers. I honestly don't know how many saves, spectacular type of saves that we're so used to seeing Travers make. How many more of those he's going to get now that we've bumped up the shot power so much, but he still stops that one. Looking to set something crazy up here. Is he onside? He can't be. I think he was. Carrier with a big, oh my God, stop. Maguire to have a go. Oh, we've worked it out. Surely we've got anyone up ahead? No. Even if Ikone just runs away here, I don't mind. Hunter, set it. Oh, brilliant. Adelaide, go. Chasing hard. Switching it. Finish. Why with the left foot? Are you fucking kidding me, mate? Why? Right foot every fucking time. And you are right-footed, I swear, mate. Oh my God. Come on, mate. Down the line. Yeah, just hold it up. Hold it up. Don't have to do anything too fancy. And what do? I do something fancy. And they can move this fucking thing quick. Switch it. Just hold him up a little longer. They might run out of time anyway, referee. Unless you want to give him Fergie time, but Fergie's not here anymore. 4-3. What a game. What a comeback. Another hat-trick for Hunter. But let's just be real. He just got amazing service today. What a day out. If I am to be completely, utterly, and openly honest, I do not know if I was the better team in that game. But we just got a few great looks and amazing chances and a couple of lucky bounces here or there and some great fucking through balls to just sort myself out with 4 chances that we tucked away. with absolute accuracy, and it's won me the game. And I was able to get my defending at least a little more in order. I had to do a lot of it toward the end. Bloody hell, people. That is a hell of a game. That's mental. That is, like, honestly, to be down that much so early and to just keep fighting back and to win it, oh my God. I was just trying to equalize and get the draw. I was thinking that's what I was trying to keep myself, giving myself the hope. Well, these new sliders make things a hell of a lot more challenging, but not impossible to win games, that's for sure. It's still, thankfully, a 6 games undefeated start to our season, and we occupy 4th. We now have a Carabao Cup game that we'll probably simulate with the, I would imagine, second team, because our focus is Premier League, Europa League, and then Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Now that we've already done the double last season and won them both, they're suddenly less of a priority. With the second team, away against Fulham, I wonder. Skipping ahead, 4-0 victory, and it's 2 for Kent and a goal for Encharman. Hunter, of course, had to come off the bench, grab one in garbage time. Unreal. What are his numbers now? 9 appearances. He's got 12 goals and 2 assists. Adelaide's having himself a season as well. Let's not forget about him either. Davies, assist-wise, is doing brilliant too, so got to shout out his contributions for sure. Amazing. Hunter with 7 goals from 6 Premier League games. He got a hat-trick in his only Europa League game and scored, of course, in the Carabao Cup and the Community Shield. Another game, honestly, here at home, I reckon I might potentially simulate, but instead we'll flick back over to the main team. I actually never saw how bad Reece James's injury is too, by the way, but his dislocated shoulder will keep him out for 8 weeks. I've only just now noticed it. Which means Jan Valeri will be playing, I'd imagine, for at least the foreseeable future until maybe the end of the year. They've scored early. That makes things interesting. I'll skip ahead. That's it! And Charm getting sent off, I'm sure, didn't help either. They lost a striker to injury. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Are you kidding me, bro? Seriously? What? I couldn't even get a result, not even a draw, against Bournemouth at home. Well, that's our first loss of the season, in the Premier League anyway. And who'd have thought it'd come, of all the teams we've played so far, it'd be Bournemouth and at home. And if we can get another win here against Braga, especially the team here that, they won against Standard Liège. I mean, we could get 6 points early and we'd already be in cruise control to get out of our group. And yes, indeed, there is a game like 2-3 days away, that Chelsea game. So after this one, I'm probably going to have to once again keep it reasonably, rotated. Nothing major. All the starting 11 guys like Hunter, Ikone, Davis, and Kerrer. And of course, the goalkeeper and Travers. All right, they start. Everyone else is rotated. And even then, we're bringing in players like McGree, Florentino Luis, who are highly rated players. Kent comes back in. Lewis, Cisse as well, playing for like the first time, I swear, this season as well. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's a good, healthy mix that should hopefully get it done. Hopefully. I am fairly optimistic, but ladies and gentlemen, look at the TMB Arena. Lit up. It's a shame about the rain, but ready to go for this Europa League contest. For the first time ever in this arena, European football have to send the fans away with, obviously, a victory and create history. We've got to get it done. Once again, your lineup, it is ridiculously strong. I can't believe that, the majority of that team is not even my starting 11. We certainly have built this team up, haven't we? Now, this Braga side, I definitely know a few more names, or to be honest, I actually know players in this team, which immediately makes it, I would say, a better team on paper than Copenhagen. In fact, is that Will Hughes in the middle of the park for them? That's a very interesting get. They've got a 5 at the back. Might make things tough, especially with this new slider settings, but we are off. They got Linity as well as, I'm pretty sure, Will Hughes, and like Woodrow as well. And this is a very interesting lineup for a Portuguese team. Yeah, there it is. Oh, please. Wobble in, and it's blocked. It must have been. It was nearly Hunter's first of this game, who's on absolute flames. Yeah, it was blocked, and I thought it almost deflected in. Nice. Oh, keeper's going to be there. At least run into him. Yeah, make it awkward. Haha, I love it. He's probably going to get a card later, though, but god damn it. Hunter, instead, hold this one up. Why do you slow down, Davies? You're killing me with this shit, mate. Kent can maybe just... Oh, fuck. I saw Davies way too late. Man, what the fuck has happened? Pass it in. We might get one more chance here. I'll have to go quick. Fake shot. The fuck was that? Where did the ball go there? I swear it got like either stuck between Hunter's feet or he did a madness of a skill move that I was not intending. But still, no chance to get the fucking shot off. And 0-0 at the moment in this one. Just moving it around. No, the fake shot, mate. The fucking fake shot. Oh my god, this game does not want to fucking compute at the moment. Kent here on the left, who's about to be substituted, so why not take it forward with him, especially when he's got this much space. You kidding me? That's a pinpoint ball! Oh, what a save. And the bicycle kick doesn't go. Oh, can't pull it off. There's an offside in there anyway, I think. That is risky as shit, but it works. And there's a Kone. Oh, no, stop it. Fuck! What a waste! We nearly had all 3 assists of the season within one episode, and that surely would have won it. I thought he would have been a little closer to the keeper. Now we've got no. Could work maybe. Could work. Dink. Punt into the path of Jeff Adelaide. Yes. Oh yes. Finally worked all day for that and got some fortune to get it. Oh, see, kind of the attack didn't go the way I wanted. From such a tight angle, I tried to dink the keeper. It didn't work out. He's palmed it away, but palmed it straight to Jeff Adelaide, who knows where to be, off the bench, and finally, we have a goal. Our first ever European game at the TMB Arena has been far from a classic, but it might still end in the right result. Come on, we have 7 minutes. Let's just see this one out and then hopefully walk away with 6 from 6. Nice one here. See if we can really kill it off here. Akone. Ball back stick. That is a gorgeous ball in. Head it down if you can. And the bike! Oh, it won't go in. Oh, Plaza. That would have been nice. Let's just finish this one off. It was not pretty, but it is a 1-0 win from a 7-goal classic in the previous game to what? It finished what? We got 6 goals? No, we scored 7 goals in every game today. The 7 goals in the game against Copenhagen, the 7 goals against Manchester United. This then suddenly becomes impossible to get a goal in, but at least we get 1 right at the end, keep a clean sheet, and keep ourselves on top of the group with 3 points. 6 from 6. That's what we wanted. We've got it. Oh, we toiled. We toiled to get that, didn't we? But that is 6 points from 6, and hopefully 1 more win in the league or in the group should mean progression to the knockout stage of Europa League. I can't imagine many times when, you get a 9 points in a group, whether it be Champions League or Europa League, and that isn't enough for you to get through at the very least. So, yeah, brilliant to see. We've been given the Liverpool gig. They're tired of losing to me. They may as well, what is it? If you can't beat them, join them. Well, no, that's not happening, mate. Let's look at the new youth players that have come through. Marco Romano, who we were scouting before. His potential is banging. His value and I think his overall has increased a bit, so we'll sign him up. And there's also Ricky, if that's how you pronounce it, but we're pretty sorted for goalkeepers, I think. It doesn't look great in Argentina. There are some okay overalls, but not amazing, and potential-wise it's not great. Not a single player with like a max potential of like 90, except for one, and that's Ramon Vera, whose overall is a bit average and the value's not great, but for the potential alone, I guess I'll get him. And in England, Max Allen, who I remember before, potential isn't great, overall's okay. Dominic Cook I remember too, potential's a bit better and the value's better, so maybe Dominic Cook we can pick up. Joel White is probably a no-go. Ewan Allen, great potential. Value, again, is lacking. The minimum potential, if it was a bit higher, I'd get him. And Taylor Wright, he's probably going to be a no despite the overall as well. But I can probably leave it here. This game against Chelsea is a big one. We'll play it. They're the team that are directly below us too. And we are fighting. It looks like it's going to be a long campaign to try to get Champions League with so many teams really that could make it in there. Like, not just the regular top 6 in ourselves, but you chuck Wolves in there potentially, maybe even Everton. It's going to be so hard. Like, the Premier League is so insanely competitive up toward the top. It might take us ages to, if we ever will, win the Prem. Who knows? But we'll see how the season unfolds. It's going well so far, but till the next episode, my name's the Master Bucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the club store. Pick yourself up a shirt or a jersey if you're up for it. And until the next episode, have a good one. Bye-bye.